Welcome to Activity 2 of our session on intercultural communication in hospitality. In this segment, we shift from written communication to live, face-to-face interaction and explore one of the most common pressure points in hospitality, the reception desk. This is a space where first impressions are made and where cultural expectations can collide, sometimes without anyone realizing why. In this role-play, you will act out a brief check-in interaction between a guest from one cultural background and a receptionist from another. The goal is to simulate a realistic yet simple misunderstanding, perhaps about room preferences, bed type, location, payment policies, credit card versus cash, deposit expectations, formality and tone, overly casual or overly formal behavior, service assumptions, who handles bags, whether tipping is expected. Remember, this is not about performing perfectly. The focus is on observing the miscommunication and then reflecting on what caused it and how it could be avoided. Here's how to set up the activity. Assign roles within your group. One person will play the receptionist, another will be the guest. Remaining group members may act as observers or rotate into the roles afterward. Choose your character's cultural backgrounds. For example, the receptionist could be from the UK, Germany, or Singapore. The guest might be from Brazil, Japan, or the United States. Plan the interaction. Don't script it line by line, allow for improvisation. Choose one source of confusion to focus on. Use realistic language, but also highlight differences in expectations. Be mindful of how you portray cultural traits. Avoid stereotypes or mockery. Use cultural generalizations to educate and explore, not to offend. Pay attention to communication elements. Tone of voice, body language, and gestures. Eye contact or lack thereof. Formality or informality. Pacing and pauses. After completing the interaction, take 5 to 10 minutes as a group to reflect and discuss. Use the following questions to guide your analysis. What caused the misunderstanding? Was it due to language proficiency, nonverbal cues, or cultural norms? What were each character's expectations? Did the guest expect more formality or friendliness? Did the receptionist assume something incorrectly? What signals were missed or misread? Did either party use tone or gestures that were interpreted differently? How could the interaction have been handled more effectively? Could paraphrasing, checking for understanding, or changing tone have helped? Ask observers to share what they noticed from a neutral perspective. This activity is grounded in important communication theories, especially high context cultures versus low context cultures. High context cultures, Japan, Arab countries, rely heavily on nonverbal cues, silence, shared understanding. Messages are often indirect. Low context cultures, Germany, USA, value clarity, directness, and explicit information. Expect words to carry the full message, body language and eye contact. In some cultures, direct eye contact is a sign of confidence. In others, it can feel disrespectful. Gestures like pointing, smiling, or touching may mean very different things. Formality and hierarchy. Some guests may expect a high degree of formality and use of titles. Others may prefer a friendly, casual tone and might feel uncomfortable with too much formality. Communication style. Some cultures are task-oriented and want quick, efficient interactions. Others are relationship-oriented and expect small talk, warmth, and rapport building. This roleplay is a powerful reminder that even in simple situations, like checking into a hotel, cultural norms and assumptions can lead to confusion or tension. By slowing down, observing carefully, and adjusting our approach, we can provide better service, avoid misunderstandings, and make every guest feel welcome and respected.